Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ogochukwu, and if you are not, thank you so much for coming back today. I am in the comfort of my room and I just wanted to do this video now before everything gets, I don't know, you know, with life you can never really plan your timing and everything. So anyways, I just wanted to do this video. As you can see in the title, this is the recap of my 2022 and everything I have learned in my 2022, or in 2022 rather. Anyway, without too much talk, let us dive into today's video. And I'm going to be looking down because I have it in my notes. Before I go further, I just want to tell you guys that if you do not journal, if you do not write things down in your notes, or you have like this sticky notes or anything, you should try it. It is good. I feel like life is about documentation because it gives you the chance to look back, and you know, it just makes you extremely grateful for where you were. Like, you see where you were and you see where you are now. So let's just begin. Let me show you guys if you can see. I know you can see, but yeah, the very first thing on my list is prayer. I think the essence or the importance of prayer can never be overemphasized for God and prayer and everything. I don't know where I would have been, especially in this year 2022, because my eyes have seen shady. So it's just prayer, it's just God's mercy and his faithfulness. It's basically just prayer. Prayer is important. If you do not believe in prayer, start praying and then you see the goodness of God. Like, pray about literally everything. There's this thing they say, walk like you are not praying, or I can't remember how they say it exactly. Walk like you're not praying and pray like you're not working, or something like that. Just pray. The second one is growth. I think because of the society we are in, because of the era, the internet era, we do not appreciate the growth process. Going through so much pain, healing, losing people and everything is a lot. It's growth. And I saw somewhere that healing is not the destination, healing is the process. And that's the same thing with growth. You are growing, you are learning, you are hurt, you are healing, you are falling in love with yourself, you are finding out things you didn't know about you. It's a beautiful thing. And I feel like instead of trying to skip any part, we should be intentional about our growth. As you are growing, take baby steps. Be intentional. Take note of every step in your growth. Bask in it. Enjoy the growth process. I think that's one of the best things that God gave to us as humans. The third one is intentionality. I just feel like we are getting older and we should be intentional about everything that we do. Intentional about the people we meet. Intentional about what we say, who we say it, when we say it. Intentional about what we are praying about. Intentional about every single thing we do. That's what they say. What is one doing? One doing well. What about yourself? Like, I'm at the point in my life where I'm intentional about taking care of myself, looking good, being happy, feeling good. Like, in anything I'm wearing, I have to feel good about it. Anything I'm doing, my hair, my nails, my outfit, my slippers, like, I'm just intentional about myself, like enjoy myself, taking care of myself. And that's the first step to being able to be intentional about how you relate to people, who you relate to, what you say to who you are relating with. Do you understand? Because at this point you are making a conscious effort to take in only things that are needed for yourself, for your mental health, for your emotional well-being and all of that. So intentionality is beautiful. The next thing is self-care / awareness. Isn't it funny how I just talked about being in the point in my life, or being at the point in my life where I'm all about enjoying myself, feeling good, taking care of myself. Like, I have been going through a lot of things, and it just, everything that I have gone through this year has taught me one major thing, and that is self-care. Like, self-care and self-love and self-awareness. I have grown to the point that things I did not know about myself before, I now know them. I was the kind of person that used to always look at the things I used to do as basic. I used to look at the love I had to give as basic. Like, okay, this is something I should do. If I'm dating you, I should do this. If I'm related to you, I should do this. But now I've gotten to the point where I understand that not everybody has the kind of mind that I have. Not everybody thinks that it's important to treat people right. So everybody thinks that it's important to care for somebody that you claim to love. Do you understand? Not everybody thinks it is important to show effort or make effort to make people feel happy or anything. So I've gotten aware of the fact that I am a good person. I am an intentional person. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it well. So I'm not going to change because of anything I see. And I have gotten to the point where I know I'm always going to put myself first. Anything I'm doing is going to make me happy. My choice, my hair choice, my outfit choice, my make, anything I am doing is all about me. That's what 2022 has taught me. It has to be about you. You have to take care of yourself. You have to look good. Do I like my hair? I love, you can see I've been touching it. I love my hair. I like my outfit. I like how I look. My face may not be the smoothest, but right now I am very much in love with myself. I don't need anybody's validation to feel good. I don't need anybody to tell me you're looking beautiful or your hair is looking nice. I don't need it, because in my mind I already know I look good. Because I feel like if you don't already have that awareness, that self-confidence, that self-love, you know, if you don't consciously take care of yourself, you're constantly seeking validation from other people. So once you get to the point where you're like, whether or not to tell me I look good, I know I look good. Once you get to that point, you're already you are getting top notch. I mean, you can't settle for rubbish. So self-care, self-love, self-awareness, they are all very important. The fifth one, focus on hard work. There was something my used to always tell me. She said, to get anything you want in life, you must be hardworking. I never knew how deep that thing meant. There is no easy thing in this life. There's not, literally nothing is easy. It's really nothing easy. But with focus, determination, commitment, I'm not saying it makes it easier, but you can just achieve a lot with those things, and that's the truth. And the sixth one is manifestation. When people used to say manifesting good health, manifesting wealth, manifesting money, I used to look at them like, what are you saying? And I think manifestation goes in line with this saying, the power of the tongue. So I'm not there yet, but I'm gradually beginning to believe in manifestation. I am not very strong in it yet, but it's something I am working towards, because I believe it's one thing to say another thing. It's one thing to believe in the power of what you're saying. So I'm gradually learning to manifest. Like I said, I'm not there yet, but I'm gradually learning. And if you manifest and it has worked for you, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget, by the way, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'm sure you're already enjoying it. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. Okay. Next one, bitterness and hate. I realized that a lot of people are bitter and they are filled with hatred, and it is as a result of different situations. A lot of people are not true to themselves. They're not true to their emotions, and that is why you end up being bitter. Something do you, pain you, accept it. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. I know that sometimes people get tired of you hearing you constantly whining. According to they call it whining about a particular situation, and that's why you have God. You can constantly pray about it. You just accept the fact that this thing hurts you. Cry if you need to find somebody to talk to. Pray to God to help you fish out somebody that you can actually talk to, because harboring so much hurt in your heart can make you a bitter person, can make you a person filled with hate, because you have not forgiven that person, you have not let go of the situation, you are maybe seeking closure and closure isn't coming your way. So you just begin to harbor a lot of things in your heart, and then you become a bitter person. And when you become a bitter person, you don't want to see people happy. You are constantly finding a way to draw people into your circle, and then you don't want them to always constantly feel the pain you're feeling. So I've realized that if you're hurting and you do not consciously make effort to heal, you can become a bitter person. But make sure you're consciously making an effort to heal, so you don't become a bitter person. The next one is love. Do you guys know that the way I wrote this, my journaling list, is according to every emotion I felt at a particular time. These things were written in different months, maybe some in a particular month, I don't remember, but it was as I was learning that I was journaling these things down. Love and the beauty of love. Love is beautiful, whether or not the love that you deem beautiful worked out or not. I feel like we must always acknowledge the fact that just because something didn't work out doesn't mean it wasn't good at some point in time. Believe in love, and I like love so much. As in, I like to see people happy. Like, I like to see when people are just, it doesn't have to be romantic relationships, it could just be friendships, it could be family. Love is beautiful as a whole. So no matter what happens, we must just always accept that it's a beautiful thing. Next one, moving on and loneliness. Have you given this video a thumbs up? Moving on. I used to watch movies and they would say, it's time for you to let go, it's time for you to move on. And now I understand why they say it, because when something hurts you, for a while you cannot forget it. You cannot just move past it. So it takes a while for you to move on from something that really hurts you, because you are like, why did it happen? How did I not see this coming? You're constantly seeking closure. So you can't just snap out of it like this. You understand? It takes a while and it's not easy. And I think with moving on comes loneliness, because especially when you experience the heartbreaks, when you have fallouts with people that you really cared about, because somebody really understands you, and everybody has their own relationships that they're trying to maintain. Everybody has their own parts of life that you're working on, so you cannot constantly pull people into your pain. I have a Bible passage here for loneliness and moving on, and it is Psalm 147 verse 3. Go and read it. It talks a lot about moving on, and especially loneliness, particularly loneliness. And you can just pray. I'm working on a book that helps with dealing with all these things. I hope that by the beginning of next year, God keeping us all alive, it will be done. New discoveries. The next time is new discoveries. Yes, these ones are not books or anything. They are people. I discovered two new beautiful ladies. I just like, it's not like I just discovered one, but I just really started following one. Wow, you guys, water poured on my hand and it's getting worse. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I discovered Lydia Stanley and Tolu Lopez Solutions. I don't watch YouTube of my age mates. I don't know why. Probably because I don't relate to most of the things they do. I don't go out a lot. I don't have a lot of friends. So I think that's why I can relate to Lydia Stanley a lot. I'm very similar to her. The kind of person that she is resonates with my personality. The things she likes, I like. She has inspired me in so many ways, in terms of food, not eating basically, like in cooking, in terms of taking care of myself, in terms of patience when it comes to finding the right person. So many ways she has inspired me. So I'm heavy on Lydia Stanley. Tolu Lopez Solutions is a married woman with 2 children, but she's just young at heart, and basically I can relate to them. So you can check out our YouTube channels, Lydia Stanley and Tolu Lopez Solutions. Time. The next one is time. They say time heals, and I used to believe that time doesn't heal. I don't think time heals. I think with time you just learn to live with the pain that you're experiencing. But I also feel like time is one of the best gifts that God gives to us after growth or before growth. I don't know. But with time you learn, with time you grow, with time you outgrow things, with time you heal. You know, time is beautiful, and I know that waiting could be tasking, but we must acknowledge that time is beautiful. The next thing is faith. Having faith in God is difficult, because there are times where you're like, having faith is dicey, because you can have faith that you meet somebody better. You can have faith that you get a better job. You can have faith that you move to a better environment. You can just have faith that next year will be a better. Like last year, I had faith that 2022 was going to be a very beautiful year for me. I remember entering this year with such enthusiasm, and allow Juko. So I feel like faith is dicey, but I also feel like it is beautiful to have faith, because faith is the belief. I've forgotten the definition. It is the supernatural belief of things unseen. Oh my God, I hope that is correct. But I just feel like faith is just believing in something that you have not yet seen. It's just having so much confidence and trust and hope in God that this thing is going to come to pass. So, and I also want to acknowledge the fact that if you hope and pray so much for something and it doesn't come as soon as you hope, or as soon as you pray, or what have you, it just means that it's not time for that thing to happen. As hard as it may be a pill to swallow, that's just the truth. But faith is beautiful. Faith is beautiful. And the next one is purpose. In this year, I think I have discovered my purpose in life, and that is just to use my experiences to help people, to use my mouth, the words of my mouth to help people. That might not be my purpose. Maybe that's my purpose in this phase that I am currently in life. But we just have to be intentional about finding our purpose in life, because, like I always say, no man is an island. So finding your purpose finding your purpose is important. You don't know what your purpose is. You don't know if your purpose is to help the person next to you or anything like that. So be intentional about finally we're popping. So guys, in case you're wondering why I am looking different, like my outfit has changed, the outfit now, my clothes has changed and everything. I was letting you know that today is like 4 days after I started this video. That day became very busy and the rest of the week has been very busy. So without too much talk, let me continue from where I stopped. The next one is joy in resting in the Lord. I'm usually like a very panicky person. I worry, or I used to worry a lot. Like the smallest things used to get me worried. But then I've gotten to the point in life where I understand that there's only so much you can control. And instead of constantly worrying, instead of constantly asking yourself, what am I going to do? Because most of the time you plan and life doesn't go as planned. So you might as well just relax, like put in the work, but like rest, knowing that in the Lord everything is going to work out. Like at the end of the day, God is going to make everything work out. That's just the thing. If it is supposed to happen, it will happen. In the Bible, God said it's not like you come to life and you don't have trials and tribulations, but He will be there. You will overcome trial and tribulation rather. But by the way, sorry for all this background noise here, yeah, all the music, everything. I'm in the hostel. This is how we do usually the SWAN, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. You guys, since I lost my mom, I've been going through PTSD. Like I remember when I just lost my mom, if I call anybody and the person doesn't pick, you know the first thing that comes to my mind is that the person is dead. And I just start being scared. Like it was so bad that then if I call my friends and one doesn't, I would start calling every other person to look for the person. Like I was always so jumpy. And that's just like, it was just fear. If I even hear that somebody's mom is sick or she's not feeling well, I'll just start crying. I'll be praying. Like, and this year I have just discovered that this year has proven that it is PTSD, because I'm not like a very emotional person. I don't really cry. Before I go cry, they hard. But like for everybody that has died this year, I have cried. Like I have mourned the person. I usually don't cry. And funny enough, when I lost my mom, I didn't even really cry. It's even this year that I started even crying. It's just this year that I started feeling it. You understand? It was this year I really started so this thing, because I saw some things this year that I know that my mama they are right, I cannot see them. But well, that's God's plan for me. But like you don't realize how much something hurts you. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't realize the effect that something has on you until months after. Like I mean, I lost my mom, and like I always survived. I feel like the period after I lost my mom, I was just living my life. Like I was just like, okay, let me just get back on track. I did not allow myself to rest or just take anything in. I was just jumping. So everything that I kind of avoided last year just jumped into me this year. The way I jumped over it last year, it jumped into me. So that's I'm just it's like a package of emotional struggle, mental struggle and everything. So it's just giving me PTSD. Like I have also acknowledged the fact that the major reason why I'm going through PTSD is because of the previous things that happened in my life. So guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed my gist and my pep talk because 2022 wasn't the best year for me. It showed me a lot of problems, a lot of shaggies. I saw a lot of shaggies, but low-key, I'm grateful to God because I know that everything, not low-key actually, like for like every pain I went through this year, I'm grateful to God because I know that everything happened for a purpose, and I've already discovered the purpose of why everything happened. You know, this God was just trying to tell me that I need to put myself first. Basically, I need to do what I want to do. I need to consider myself before I consider anything or anybody. Do you understand? So that's like the lesson God wanted me to learn this year, and good and fine, I have learned it, and it is going to lead me into the next year. So if you haven't had a deep reflection about 2022 in your life, and if you haven't discovered what God wanted you to learn from this year, this video is a wake-up call for you to do that. I hope you guys enjoy this video because I enjoyed filming it. This is basically me just being like really vulnerable and sharing my year with you. I hope I'll be doing this constantly in the coming years. And there's another thing I want to start for my birthday, or with my birthday. But don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, comment and share. And if you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Please, happy new year in advance. I just wish you a beautiful year. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year in advance. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'll catch you guys in 2023. Bye.